Hello everyone, welcome to this week's live Vendasta webinar coming to you from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. Today's topic is how to sell SEO. My name is Amy, it's a pleasure being here with you today, and with me I have Janessa.
Hi everyone.
Now, our expertise is really Marketplace, but as you know, Marketplace houses all of our products. This is where you can grow your revenue by adding more products to your stack. Marketplace lives right in Partner Center. There's no extra contract for you to sign to gain access. There's no separate portal. It's right there. And like every product, Marketplace products included, these are all new avenues for you to create new revenue for your agency. Now, we're going to get started right off the bat. Janessa, why is SEO so important?
Well, it's easy. We all know that consumers start their buying processes online. When they do that, are they finding your clients' websites? Why do your clients need to be on the first page of search engines like Google? Because nearly every customer out there is looking for local products and services to start the buying process online. Think about how huge that is. When is the last time you didn't search for something online before you bought it? And they skip past the paid advertisement and go straight for the organic search results. That means if the business isn't on the first page of search results, they're out of the race before it even starts. Potential customers may never even know the business exists. So looking at that, 81% of consumers search online before purchasing something, and 84% of those are clicking on those organic leads. So when we're looking at this, we realize how important getting on that first page of Google is, but how do you get your clients to the first page of Google organically? That's SEO. The most basic way to describe SEO is this. It's the work that goes into a website to get it on the first page of Google. It's about making sure that search engines like Google place your client's website on the first page of results when potential customers are searching for their product or their service. Work is the key there. Most businesses don't have the time for this extra work and need outside help. The reality is that SEO is complicated, and for most people, they don't have the knowledge or the time to do it on their own, which is where you can step in. So, getting straight into it, how to sell SEO. Well, the first step of how to sell SEO is making your customers or your clients or your prospects realize they need your help with SEO. So there's a number of great tools that we have in the platform to help you this. First, start with the Snapshot Report. Everyone on the line should be familiar with this or at least heard about it. It's a personalized report that shows how a business looks online. It'll compare a business's online presence to others in the industry and signals which ones are interested in digital solutions. And new to the Snapshot Report is the SEO section. You can use this to start prospecting to both your current and potential clients about SEO. And use our great marketing automation on top of it. You can send it out as a one-off or use the pre-built marketing automation campaigns to send a prescriptive campaign directly to your prospects. So what is in this new SEO category? Well, you can show your prospects how their SEO stacks up against their competitors and compare the keyword overlap, which is how similar your prospects are to their competitors based on shared SEO keywords, the number of keywords, which is your prospects and their competitors show up in the top 50 search results on Google, monthly clicks, the estimated number of clicks your prospects and their competitors get from all of their organic keywords, as well as the monthly value of the clicks, which is the estimated value your prospects and their competitors are getting from all of their organic keywords. So a lot of really great information to start that SEO discussion with your prospects. So we've started it, you're using the snapshot report. What if you want a little bit more details? Well, we've got a really great MarketGoo website scan also available in the platform. You can use it to understand the website's SEO issues. You can generate the free SEO report, which will show how the site is performing across important categories such as keyword rankings, site loading time, context mix, social activity, as well as usability on mobile devices. I should note that while this is a free report, we do have additional partners selling this for up to $50 one time to give their clients more prescriptive information. So while it's a free report for you and your sales reps to run, definitely think about how you could put this into your market, take it to market, and generate more revenue using it. There are a couple places where this free report is available to you, our partners. The first is from the product page right in Partner Center. When you log in to Partner Center, head to the Marketplace section, to the Products tab, and go to MarketGoo. About halfway down the page, simply fill in these 4 fields to get the report. Remember, this report is not going to be sent to the business. It will be created right there in a few seconds for you to use when prospecting. So make sure you're adding in your email there so that you are getting that report. The second place is this free report exists on our website. So at any time, you can go to vendasta.com/marketplace/MarketGoo. And the third place, well, for that, I'm actually just going to jump into the platform here and show you how your sales reps can use these tools when they're prospecting. So I'm going to jump into Sales and Success Center, which is where your sales reps should all be set up so they can prospect to your clients. Let's start with the snapshot report. They can either do this for their current client set up in here or a new prospect. For a new prospect, they'll just want to create the prospect there. Or if they're talking to a current client, they can just come and view that current snapshot report to take a look at that SEO section. Remember, there's been a lot of enhancements to the snapshot report the last couple of months, everything from the video style, show the grades, as well as you can jump right to which section you want to show. So we can see right in here, you can take this SEO section and send it out. Again, it has their competitors, the keywords, the clicks, as well as that estimated value. So really just starting that conversation with your clients. And like I mentioned before, you can send this out in a campaign. So send the snapshot email out one-off or send it out as a campaign and have them, not only get the SEO benefits, but get the reviews, the listings, really target them for what you want them to be receiving. So that's the snapshot report. And then to get to the MarketGoo report, again, for your sales reps, they can do it right from Sales and Success Center. So what they're going to do is go to those training resources on the side, look at the products, and go into MarketGoo. If for any reason this is not showing up for your sales reps, it's probably just because the product has not been enabled yet. So any Partner Center admin can enable the product. It then shows up for your sales reps where they can come in here and they can run that free report. What we can do is we can send everyone an example of the report after the webinar, or
Absolutely.
Go into the product yourself and run that report. It is really prescriptive. It's got a lot of great information in it, everything from which keywords should they target, how their website looks, to how they look on mobile. So like we said, it's kind of that next step up from the snapshot report, and we do have partners of ours that are upselling it to $50 just to run it. So now that we've run our reports, you've taken them out to your clients, you've taken them and you're prospecting, you've piqued that interest, what products work? Now that you've got that SEO, they realize they need help with their SEO, they're coming to you for help. Well, the first product that we can set your clients up with is MarketGoo. And I'm going to pass it over to Amy to tell you a little bit more about MarketGoo.
Awesome, thanks Janessa. So, how does MarketGoo improve SEO? After that free SEO report is run, which I promise we will get working, MarketGoo, the product, once purchased, shows what needs to be improved on the site, and most importantly, how. It gives your clients customized, easy to follow steps to start improving your site's traffic, visibility, and Google rankings. What they get is clear step-by-step tasks and recommendations in plain English that don't require a marketer or a computer programmer to really implement. One of the best parts about MarketGoo is the person performing this work really learns about SEO while improving the site. Now, let's go through the different sections or ways that MarketGoo can help fix a website. Think of it like a really specific but easy task list. MarketGoo runs over 100 expert checks and verifications that provides the big picture on a website's marketing effectiveness. By presenting an overview of any major technical errors coupled with small but important changes, you or your clients can make changes to improve performance. MarketGoo aims to take a website to the next level. Now, there are elements like the site size, speed, and errors which contribute to visitor experience. In this area, they optimize all these elements as a first step in reaching a good position in search engines. Now, MarketGoo submits the website to major search engines. These include Google, Yahoo, Bing, and more. And they continuously check to see where the site ranks in web searches. This area focuses exclusively on what the website can do to make itself more attractive and relevant to search engines. The tasks that are completed here will help potential visitors identify what it's about, so all the accurate and concise details are provided. Now there's a main table here where you'll see two tabs, Page Optimize and Optimize Pages. One contains a list of pages from the site that you have yet to prepare by associating them with a keyword, and the other contains a list of pages that are already associated and are being prepared for optimization. Keywords and optimization are two concepts that kind of tend to be confusing and overwhelming, even for experienced users. So the aim here is MarketGoo being able to aid the business owner in making each page attractive to users and search engines, but also really educating that person on why a certain approach should be taken. The good news is that MarketGoo continues to keep checking the page after it's optimized, so SEO can always be continuously improved. It's not as though, there's 10 tasks, the 10 tasks are all completed and that's it forever. There's always things that can be done. This product continues to provide value. MarketGoo also takes a look at the type of content on the website, plus the frequency in which that content is updated, and makes recommendations on how to make the website more interesting, both to visitors, which is really important, and of course those search engines. This area focuses on tasks that are critical to optimization. If there's very little visible content compared to the amount of code, or if the website doesn't have a blog, it's a lot harder for search engines to recognize it as a useful or credible site. MarketGoo really stresses to business owners that they create content that makes sense and doesn't just pile on keywords. There's guidelines and recommendations provided to craft the best possible content. Likewise, it's important that business owners commit to creating new content consistently. And this is one of those more work-intensive areas, excuse me. And as such, it will have a very high impact on the site's rankings. As an aside, you as an agency can do things like provide that content. So it's important that the business owner understands that there's a difference between consistent content generation and frequent content generation. While it's great if a site is pumping out a ton of high quality content, it is important that it's part of a larger strategy. That means sticking to the strategy and content schedule that's been laid out, which hopefully you, the agency, can help with. So if there's new content published every day and then there's no content published for a month, that's a problem. You as the agency can really help the business owner create and stick to a content schedule. Now, adopting mobile. This seems so obvious, especially to expert marketers like us, but so many small businesses don't take this into account. This is really important because mobile visitors expect a responsive, customized site and a faster experience than a regular site. If I'm on my phone Googling something versus if I'm on my desktop, I expect my phone to load quicker, faster, and for it to look great. It's really significant. It is likely that a significant percentage of traffic to the site comes from mobile. So it's really important to pay attention to how the website looks in different mobile devices. Next up, MarketGoo gauges the website's popularity and provides steps to help climb higher in search rankings, such as how to boost the number of inbound links from other websites. How a website becomes popular is similar to the concept of sort of being popular socially. Think of the way a person looks for social proof to guide their actions, kind of known as like following the crowd. In a similar way, this website gets social proof when it has high quality, credible links pointing it or recommending it, and in turn also has links towards high quality sites. This is one way that search engines can evaluate popularity. The more other popular sites refer to it, the more credible the website must be. Social. While there are many diverse opinions on what role social sites play in helping search rankings, it's really undeniable that many potential site visitors will not only search for a business on social media platforms, but will also end up redirecting visitors to a website. So MarketGoo looks at activity and user engagement on sites like Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and gives points to improve social media visibility. The tasks completed in this area will help drive traffic back to the website. So taking notice of how much and how often a website is being shared across social media is really important. Remember that this does not refer to the size of the community, and it's not about likes or followers, but it's really about how many times the website has been shared. The site being shared is an important indicator of whether it contains information of value to visitors. All right, so I kind of went over it all as quickly as I could, but an overview of how it works. There's a website audit. We tried to show you that, and we'll go back and show you again. That health check provides an implementation plan with with things like basic issues that could be resolved, speed, security, HTML tags, and more. There's keyword research that can be done. So MarketGoo guides the user to choose a list of keywords with tailored and specific recommendations. This is all in the product. There's recommendations made on how to optimize existing pages, and of course, how to create new pages. Now, let's do a quick recap. Janessa's going to help me out here. When you're thinking of SEO and selling SEO and providing it to clients, we're going to go through a bunch of different SEO products that we have, but which ones do you want to sell to which clients that you have? Now, MarketGoo is a DIY product, right, Janessa?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you have, a business that really doesn't have that trust with you yet, wants to do a lot of things in-house, or even, really just wants to try it for themselves, this is a great product because they can do it themselves. It'll give them step-by-step directions for how they can improve their SEO. Also, it's a really great low price point. So anybody that you have that's maybe a little budget friendly, or maybe they've spent most of their budget this year, but this could be a benefit for them, great product you can bring in and just really introduce them to SEO and get them going with that. Like I said, it is really instructional, educational, has those step-by-step directions. So if you have someone that maybe doesn't understand SEO and is questioning the importance of this could be a first step in getting them in the door and realizing how big SEO is, why it's important. They could start this and then realize, okay, I need to take the next step, which is then coming to you and your business to do SEO on their behalf. And it's great for beginners. It's easy to understand. The language is easy to understand. There's a lot of great, for someone who's not tech savvy, they know what they need to do. And this, it's really great if you have any hosting packages or you're selling domains. It's a really great place that you can fit in SEO and package it and bundle it with your other services.
Thanks, Janessa. So if you have business clients that have more time than money, or they have a willingness to learn about SEO and do things themselves, MarketGoo is a perfect fit. I wanted to share these two sort of quotes or testimonials, not because I'm trying to sell the product, because I want you to understand how businesses have used MarketGoo. So with this example on the left, MarketGoo showed me exactly what needed improvement and how to optimize it myself so I could improve my own efficiency. So if you have clients that want to do that sort of thing, this is a good fit. The quote on the right here, I have tech aptitude, but not enough for tools that are geared toward developers and more savvy users. I like that MarketGoo is targeted towards small business owners as the primary users. So again, building on what Janessa said and what we showed you, you can kind of think of this as a more basic SEO product that can be used by people who don't have a ton of knowledge or skill.
Yeah, absolutely. And really just, before we jump into the next product, we just want to take you to that product page. Again, this is where you can find a lot of that really great information, whether it's pricing, whether it's you want to take, some case studies out with you. Everything in here is for you to use. I will confirm the report. We were just quickly talking to our development team on the side. It is working for everyone else. It should be working for you. It's an issue with our computer, which seems typical for live demos.
Yeah.
So our apologies on that. But homework for everybody on the line, either go into Partner Center or Sales and Success Center and run this report. It is a free report. There is no charge for you to run it. And then we really get into some of those great FAQs, what is the retail price for MarketGoo? What should I take it to my market for? Is there a dashboard? What languages is it available in? And what happens once a user signs up? So, we're taking you everywhere from what information do you need to what information do your clients need as you're taking them through this sales process. And again, everything is in here for you to use. We do also have this really great request volume pricing. So if you have a larger opportunity, say you're talking to a brand with 100 locations, definitely hit us up and let's get you connected with that vendor and get you some even better margins.
All right, so that was MarketGoo. And next up, we're going to talk about Boostability. You see 4 icons here because they have 4 different types of offerings, but we'll get into that in a minute. Now, Boostability, their claim to fame is they really make it possible for businesses to compete online by moving their websites higher in the local search rankings. Business owners want to get in front of potential customers first, they want to raise their rankings, and they want to increase traffic. The one thing you'll notice here is Boostability helps, keyword, helps websites rank higher, get noticed, and drive more sales. It's not a product, it's more so of a service. I'll also get to that shortly. Now, the entire SEO process, it is a bit complex. MarketGoo has sort of brought it down to a level where anyone can sort of do it, but Boostability takes it sort of one step higher. Is that right,
Yeah,
Janessa?
absolutely. So, where MarketGoo is that easy step-by-step instructions, it can still get pretty overwhelming. Even though there's still step-by-step instructions, if a business owner is coming in, they might not know, okay, well, where do I change the content? What HTML do I need to change? How do I need to optimize my website? They might not know how to do all of that, even though they're getting that prescriptive information. So what Boostability does is they're that next step up where they're going to do that for you.
Exactly. And what that includes, to start off with, is website audit and keyword selection. So the process really starts with Boostability doing an audit of the current website and the current keyword selection. Their SEO specialists will perform the audit of that site. They use tools and they do it manually. They're very hands-on. On-site optimization, they really make sure that all the on-site components of the website are correct. This will help visitors and search engines easily understand what that business does and why they're relevant. Things like offsite optimization, they help promote businesses through online through high quality content. So yeah, they build content. Their dashboard has real-time reporting,
shows improved rankings and ultimately increased sales. And something to note about that audit and the keyword selection, while they're doing this, they're either discussing with you, the partner, or if you want, they will discuss with your client and actually, have a consultative call with you to talk about, this is what the audit means, these are which keywords we suggest. And they do have monthly calls after that to talk about what they've been doing on a monthly basis. So again, taking it that next step up from MarketGoo, very consultative service. Exactly. So here's sort of how to do it. I kind of went through it. I'm going to describe it a bit more. Keyword optimization. We all know what this means. It takes a lot of work to rank well for a keyword. So there's exhaustive research that Boostability's team does to ensure, which keywords are used, if they need to be tweaked or changed, and this is a consultative process. There's link portfolio development. So they really create a diverse portfolio of links and place them in strategic locations all over the web. Website optimization includes a full service cleanup. So they may go in and say, okay, the site's okay, but here are the pages or the sections that could really be improved. And finally, business profile development. There's up-to-date profiles on not all, but on many trusted online business directories. Custom content creation, which we briefly talked about. So depending on the site, on the business, is there a blog? Are there articles? What's the product or service that's being sold? Boostability will work and create content to then put on the site. This will be content that's friendly for users to actually read, but also be very rich in keywords. As Janessa mentioned, there is that ongoing consultation, whether you want it to be directly with Boostability and yourself, the partner, or Boostability and your end client. They really get a dedicated team of between 4 to 6 people. So this is a sort of longer term strategy where they get to understand the business, their goals, and building from the ground up. And finally, service and performance reporting, and we'll get to that in a minute. Now, Boostability is tailored to SMBs, just like MarketGoo is, but it's really business owners that care about results, service, and price. Service is the key point here because this is a service, it's not just a product. Now, how long does it typically take? This is an FAQ we get so often. With MarketGoo, it depends on how much work is put in. With Boostability, you can expect, or your clients can expect to see keywords climb in the rankings within 2 to 3 months of service. And typically by month 6, they say that nearly all of their clients' websites have reached the first page of Google for the majority of the selected keywords. Now, in terms of timelines, within 45 days, this site can be optimized and there's really trust starting to be built in terms of SEO and online content. Within 3 to 4 months, significant improvements are seen. Within 6 months, first page rankings are typically achieved. And within 6+ months, you want to ensure you stay or your clients stay on that top of that first page ranking. So as you can see here, it's not a one and done. It's not a let's buy this, let's get it done within a week, we're good to go. SEO is a complex beast. We all know that, and Boostability understands that and works collaboratively with the business to ensure this is a long-term strategy that keeps them at the top. Yeah, and another way to think about it is doing SEO builds equity in your website. So while pay-per-click and AdWord campaigns can get results, the traffic will stop as soon as your ad expires. So with SEO, you can own that relevancy and trust that has been built with Google, and it provides long-lasting results. So really think about that, when you're selling pay-per-click, when you're selling ad campaigns. SEO is a great thing that you can put in with them to start building that equity long-term. And Janessa jumped ahead to all the good stuff. So just like we recap MarketGoo, let's recap Boostability here. So it's a do-it-for-me service. To be very clear, it is a service. When the product is purchased, that reporting dashboard is available to businesses through our business center. Yeah, absolutely. So the end user can go in, they can see the reporting, they can see which tasks have been completed for them by the Boostability team, but the Boostability team is the one that will be doing the work on their behalf. There are varying price points depending on how much work is required. So we do have 4 products in the marketplace. I'll show those next, as well as you can buy additional hours. So a big thing about that, it is consultative. So Boostability might start talking to you about one of your clients, what do they want to do? What do they want to rank for? Where do they want to go? And then come back and say, you know what? You have this package, this is great, but I think an additional 2 hours of the service would really take them to the next level. So they're going to work with you hand in hand and make sure you're getting the best results for your clients. We also, we say it's more intermediate to advanced because the Boostability team works with the clients to understand their goals, but they perform all the work. So somebody brand new to SEO, they're not going to be able to do all of this themselves, but they're going to know what Boostability is doing on their behalf. They're going to see what they're doing. They're going to understand what they're doing and why, as well as get that tasks. And like I said before, if you're offering some of those digital advertising products like AdWords or pay-per-click, this is a great way to build the equity long-term, as well as websites. If you are selling websites, every website should have an SEO package connected with it. Because as we said at the very start, why are we having websites if we can't find them in search?
And again, I want to show another sort of testimonial here. What really spoke to me in terms of differentiating all of our SEO products in our suite was the lines at the bottom. I really appreciate the professionalism that permeates through all of the Boostability interactions, from an in-depth onboarding process so they understand my business, to an easy-to-use dashboard that clearly tracks results, to the personal phone call they make to me each month to check in. This is the Boostability team to a T. They are, again, very consultative, want to work with that end client. That is their preference, but of course they could go through you. So Janessa, show us the products in Partner Center.
Absolutely. So let's jump back because we're currently in MarketGoo. If we go to the SEO section, you'll see we have a number of different SEO Boostability products here. Everything from bronze, silver, gold to platinum. So really the difference with these packages is how many hours or how much work Boostability is going to be doing on behalf of your client. So if we start at, the bronze package, we can see right here what is included in it. 6 hours of SEO, 1 optimized page, 1 to 2 targeted keywords, and 5 tracking keywords. If we go back and go up and jump right up to that platinum, we can see the differences. Right away, 35 hours, 3 optimized pages, 1 to 6 targeted keywords, 35 tracking keywords. So right there on each of the different packages, you can see the difference, as well as, to make it even easier for you, there is the package comparison sheet. So instead of clicking back and forth with those different packages or products, you can use this sheet to really understand the differences. Again, the Boostability team will help you out. If you do have any questions as you're working through this, we've got a really great FAQ where you can talk directly to their team. They've got the sales support line, so if you're talking to a client and you have a question about which package is best for them, or even, I need help making this sale, you can reach out to them, as well as they have their client success team. So you've made the sale, maybe you have a quick question about what does this mean, reach out to them. They're there to help. We also have in each one of these packages the additional hour. So if you notice here, we have the add-on available where you can add additional hours. So maybe you're talking to the Boostability team and you sign somebody up for the platinum, they're going for national keywords, and they're saying, you know what, with an extra 5 hours, we could really take this from point A to point B and increase their rankings by, X amount. They can do that, and you can add those add-ons to do that. Also a lot of great information like we did with MarketGoo. You can see which countries it supports. You can take the case studies with you. You can take the the sheets and the decks, and use all of this when you're going out, or just use it internally to help train your teams. And then going back down, we've got, what languages, what retail price should I sell it for, as well as what do I expect after I make that sale. So all the information that you need to make the sale, what happens after, what should you sell it for, what should you package it for, everything you can find in that product page.
Awesome. Thanks, Janessa. Now, the last product in our SEO suite, as we like to call it, is SEO Network. This product has been in our marketplace, I think, one of the longest standing products. Now, SEO Network is really focusing on on-site and off-site SEO. They're a fast and effective way to add high-quality content with authority to any website. I have 10 keywords written here, but they have a number of different packages. We'll show you that in a moment. And here's how they really work. They optimize website search rank through on-site SEO. This means that their network will create for your clients the content they need. Off-site SEO is interlinking with industry-related businesses. There's 10 keywords, there's 5 keywords, there's a whole bunch, so we'll show you that in a minute. And then those content pages are tagged and coded with the keywords that are chosen. And finally, this product has a reporting dashboard as well. Now, here's how it works. First up, the network code generates and integrates vital missing content pages. Based upon the keywords and the number of keywords chosen, those are added, coded, and tagged to the pages on the site. Interlinking with those industry-related businesses begins right away. The live link data report shows the links that are being generated, the corresponding keywords, where the link appears, relevancy scores. SEO Network is really known for their reporting. And finally, the system actively watches for new relevant link partners daily and checks to ensure that the links stay live over time. So just like we mentioned with Boostability and MarketGoo actually, this product, this service is ongoing. It's not like, again, a one and done, you buy it for a month and you're good to go. This really is an ongoing strategy for your clients. I mean, we know that you all know that, but it might be hard to convince your local business clients. Now, their campaigns are run on a monthly basis. This here, what you see is the live link data report. What I really love about it is it's just so easy to understand. So here's the keyword, LA custom pools. On Google, Yahoo, Bing is where it ranks. It's currently 17th on Google, 3rd on Yahoo, 3rd on Bing, and this is the number of hundreds of spots it's moved up. Now, if you were looking at a live report, which is available in the dashboard, you could just click on this number 17 and it would take you to that page in Google. So it's a very simplistic report, but it provides all of the information that you really need. Jess, am I missing anything here with the reporting?
No, absolutely not. And I think the easiest thing, or what Amy mentioned there, is the simplicity of it. Anybody can go in and see this and understand how much they've increased in ranking, as well as see what it actually looks like on those search engines, which a lot of times you don't get that information. So it's kind of hard to explain, to a small mom and pop shop, oh, you increased 983 ranks, but I can't show you that. You just have to take my word for it. With this, you can actually have them come in here, click on that, and you can show them now where they are and how much that's helped their business.
The SEO Network team likes to joke, and I don't know how much of a joke it really is, that a lot of SEO work is smoke and mirrors because there isn't reporting, there isn't follow-up, there isn't proof of performance, and their aim with their company is to completely turn that around, change that. By looking at this report, you and your local business clients can see exactly what's being done and the effect that it's having. Now, here's 2 sort of frequently asked questions we get about keywords. I won't jump to them right away. Who picks the keywords? This is a big one. Now, clients, so your business clients or you, are really encouraged to submit the localized keywords that are most important in your opinion. The SEO network team may come back and have revisions or confirm or provide improvements, but it really helps if you go to them and activate this product with an idea of the keywords that you and your clients are really looking to optimize. Now, in terms of the types of keywords, I had to do a bit of research here when I was first learning about SEO, but the goal is to mirror the phrase that a searcher would put into Google. I think we all know that now, but it took a while to sort of explain that to a lot of local business clients who are like, that mom and pop shop, wait, what's SEO? Oh, what are people searching? So the network panel reporting, which we sort of showed, is really what's integral here. It tracks Google and Yahoo and Bing search engine positions weekly. It allows you to click on those links to go right into where it shows, and then you decide how other business owners reference your company. Okay, last slide here. One of the last slides. Quick recap of SEO Network, just like we did for MarketGoo and Boostability when it comes to how to sell it.
Yep, absolutely. So again, it is that do-it-for-me service. The SEO Network team is the ones creating the content, the ones creating the links. Your client receives the reporting dashboard, so they can see what's going on, they can go in, they can click to see how much they've increased in ranking. They get all of that information right in Business Center. There are varying price points depending on the number of keywords. So we start at 5 keyword and increase from there. That's really helpful, when you're talking about the size of your client, where they are. Someone going for a national campaign and national keywords probably isn't going to want to go with a 5 keyword. They're going to want to go with 20 keywords or more. And it's more of a set it and forget it. So you activate SEO, they're doing all this really, really great work in the background, but your client doesn't have to be worrying about it. They don't have to be on weekly calls or monthly calls. They just set it, it does its work, they get the updates on the reporting. And again, it is more of that intermediate to advanced product. There is more behind the scenes work performed by the SEO Network team. So your client might have a little harder time understanding what's going on, but with that report, they can just see that their rankings are increasing. And that's really, at the end of the day, what they need to know and what they want to happen. And again, with any SEO product, it's going to package really great with websites and digital advertising. So, like we've done with the other products, let's jump into the SEO section in Marketplace. So right from in here, we can see the different packages. We've got 5 keyword, we've got 10 keyword, we've got add 10, and we've got a 30 keyword. So let's just jump into one of the ones here. Again, we've got the supported countries available. We've got a lot of really great information you can download and take with you. We've got the sell sheet there. Just like MarketGoo, we do have that request volume pricing. So, if you're going out, if you have, a larger brand opportunity, again, maybe 20 locations, maybe 50 locations. Let's get you some volume pricing and help you get those margins even higher and generate more revenue. What should you sell this for? Again, these are all recommendations. I should note that a lot of the products will give you recommendations. These come from the vendors, but if you are packaging this, you can sell this for even higher. So, for the 10 keyword, we recommend selling it for $700, but I do know of some of our partners that are putting it in with a package and selling it for upwards of $1,500. So really just look at what works best for your business and how you can package this in.
Janessa, can you click on the results page file? That's the first one.
Absolutely.
So, there wasn't sort of a testimonial slide I included for this vendor in terms of this is what people are saying, because really you just, again, look at the reports. They really provide all of the information that's required. We have a ton of the reports in the files. There's a bunch of case studies. So if you want to, sort of sell your clients on this beforehand, SEO is, a fairly expensive purchase. You can give a ton of examples of how other companies have benefited.
Absolutely. So quickly, before we get to questions, I also just, want to take you through what you can do next. So if you want more information about the different products, if you want to show someone else at your company, what you learned about on this webinar, take them to this product page. They can learn about the different SEO products. Again, all of that great information is there, and then build out your store. So you can now take these products and create packages with them. So whether it's you want to do a package solely with SEO Network, you can add it there. If you want to bundle it in with something, so maybe like we said, you want to do that SEO Network with website creation or website builder. You can do all of that right in here, enter your sell price, put some information in, and then you've got these really great packages that your clients are now seeing when they come in through the business center, as well as the marketing automation. So never, ever forget about marketing automation. You've found these really great products, you've built out your store, you want your clients to now come and find them. Well, the Snapshot Report that we went through, it's got pre-built campaigns, as well as we do have a number of recommended campaigns. So if you want to, take SEO Network out to market, we've got a campaign built right for you. You can just take this and prospect with it. So with that, we're now going to take a few minutes break to just drink a little bit of water on our end, and then we'll open it up for some questions.
We'll be right back in about 1 minute. Hey everyone, we are back. We are going through a lot of your questions. We should have mentioned at the beginning, sometimes you guys ask questions throughout the webinar. By the time we get to the end, we've realized we've already answered them. So if there's overlap, forgive us. The first step, just a housekeeping question. We will follow up with everybody who's on this session. You will all receive a copy of the deck and the recording. So promises there. And as well, I'm going to take a quick screen share in my computer when I get back to my desk of me running the report. I hope you all have it ready. It does work. It's just the silly computer that we're in this separate room, but we promise you it works. Now, Janessa, we had some questions about the different SEO products.
Yeah, so absolutely. So we went through this a little bit, how do I know which one to take to market? How do I know what client to offer it to? And it really just comes back to your client and knowing what they want, knowing your client, basic
what they can handle,
yeah.
Really.
So, with that MarketGoo report, with MarketGoo, again, that really comes back to, it is that do-it-yourself. It's when you have lower budget, so they can really, see and learn about SEO. They can start taking those steps themselves. Boostability is where you want more of that consultative touch point. So if you know your client better than we know them, they're very hands-on. If they want that information monthly,
they have lots of
questions. Something like Boostability is probably better for them. Where SEO, it's more of that hands-off, the set it and forget it. And something that we should have mentioned earlier, Boostability and SEO Network do work really great together. So we do have a lot of partners that put both of them together. So, the Boostability has that more consultative. They're doing, a lot more hands-on, the website consultation, going into your code of your website, what to change there. Where the SEO Network, because it is more of that background updates, you can do both of them together, get that quick, update with SEO Network, and keep working on the more long-term Boostability solution.
Absolutely. I have a question here. It says, why would I use MarketGoo versus Snapshot in terms of the reporting? You don't have to use either. I mean, of course, we encourage you to. The Snapshot Report really grades the overall health of a business, including SEO, including website, but MarketGoo primarily focuses on SEO. So Janessa, I think, mentioned this, but we have a very successful partner who is using the Snapshot Report and the MarketGoo report, which, by the way, is free to you. So your cost, $2, and selling both those items for $50. So there's a lot of opportunity there. Janessa showed recommended campaigns. there are recommended campaigns coming for Boostability and for MarketGoo. I don't have them quite yet, but I am working on them. Now, a good question to address is the white label aspect. We're getting a ton of questions. Now, MarketGoo is a product. It is not white labeled. It is MarketGoo in Marketplace and in Business Center. If you provide access to your clients, which I hope you do, they'll see the MarketGoo name of that product. When they click into it, they'll see the MarketGoo branding. SEO Network, they really don't have a lot of their own branding in their dashboard, so it's unbranded. I wouldn't say it's white labeled, but it's unbranded. And finally, Boostability, again, not white labeled. Marketplace products, vendor products at this time are not white labeled, but that is something we are working on and we hope to have for you very shortly. So let's go and just quickly look through the rest of these questions. So I have a good question that came in here about marketing automation. You know, when you're sending out campaigns to prospects or existing clients to try to upsell them or sell them into new things, you don't just have to send out a campaign on one topic. So there's already SEO Network campaigns built in our platform. You can send those out, but you could combine them with other product campaigns. Sometimes the best way to get the attention of a local business is to sell them a package like Janessa was just talking about, or bring up a number of different pain points from website to SEO to social. So absolutely, please feel free to mix and match all of our campaigns. That's a strategy that some of our most successful partners use.
So another question here about just who does the work if you're activating Boostability and SEO Network. So both of those are do-it-for-me services. So the Boostability team as well as the SEO Network team will do that work on your behalf. So don't worry about you having to go into those dashboards and do the work. Those teams are doing it for you.
And again, the main difference there between them doing the work is Boostability is very consultative about it and prefers to speak to the end client and really work on their long-term strategy, where SEO Network wants those keywords. They'll work with you or the client to determine what the keywords are, but then they're good. They do all of the work in the back end. There's a ton of questions coming in, so we're just kind of going through them and making sure we answer all of them. Give us a few more seconds here.
So a quick question about, the website. You're dealing with a client, you don't have access to their website. Maybe they don't even have access to their website. So they would need, whether it, is to give them access or deal with a third-party web designer, they just need someone that has access to make those changes.
And that goes for all of the SEO products in our suite.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know we saw one question just about, when you're building out your store and different pricing is coming up than you thought. When you build out your store, you can set that retail price. So when you're building out your store, when you're adding in products, you can set the retail price, and the retail price is what's going to show up to your clients. So when you're in Partner Center, you're seeing the wholesale prices, which is what the cost is for you. But when you build your store and you're building your products and your packages in there, you can set that retail price. So we're just going to do a couple more questions here. I know there's a lot here, but unfortunately we do have a hard stop at the top of the hour. Any questions we can't get to, we will follow up with the answers afterwards. Question about the SEO section in the Snapshot Report. That is a new feature. It will show up in any new Snapshot Report that you are running.
Yep. There's a settings section that Janessa showed earlier, but by default, the SEO section, the new SEO section of the Snapshot Report is always going to be on. You have the ability to edit a lot of information in Snapshot. You can change the sections around, you can remove sections, you can edit the text, but by default, the SEO section is available in every new Snapshot Report that you create.
Yeah, as well as, for the cost of the products, as well as the retail recommendations, those are all available in Partner Center for you. So definitely go into there, take a look at that SEO category, look at the different products, and that's where you can see the wholesale cost to you, as well as where you'll be able to see all of the different recommendations.
There's another good question here. I think we'll make this our last question, most likely. And this goes for all of our marketplace vendors. So any vendor or any product that you choose to sell or that you sell to your local business clients that have the vendor speaking directly to the client, there's never any concern, and Vendasta guarantees this, of your client, going direct to the vendor, or your client, just going around you, or any of that. All of our vendors sign a pretty robust contract with us, and we have a great relationship with all of them. We bring in the best and people that we're most comfortable with. So you can be rest assured that you are the primary point of contact, and any, sort of questions out of the ordinary are always directed back to you, as you own that relationship with your client.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, thank you so much, everyone. We took the full hour. As promised, you will all receive this deck, this recording. You'll receive a little GIF of me actually running the MarketGoo report, because it works, I promise. And any questions that were unanswered, we will personally follow up with you.
So just a quick, another reminder, next steps, go into Marketplace, enable those products. You can build out your packages in your store. And if you do have any additional questions after we do our follow-up, please reach out to your Partner Success Manager. If you don't know who that is, just reach out to partnersuccess@vendasta.com and we'll have someone get in contact with you.
I'm Amy. Thank you so much, everyone.
And again, I'm Janessa. Thank you all for joining us.